Welcome back to Mystery Dungeon. Explorers of Darkness, of course. And we will be taking on some missions. Yay! I'm just going to look through all these. Alright, nothing really impressing and surprising. And I just made that last word up. Today we're going to I keep messing this name up. But we're going to Amp Plain. I just figured, what the heck. Do it, get it over with, and hopefully we'll survive. Couldn't find any ground type Pokemon, but that's fine. I'll deposit some money, I'll go, and I don't know. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and I don't know, possibly subscribe if you like this video so far. So we're going to go into the dungeon. Now if you remember a couple episodes ago when I attempt to go into Amp Plain, there was, I think it was 10 floors, and then we went to the Genghis Kong, and then then we went to, past that, another 10 floors, and then we got to the floor that we needed to go on. There's going to be a lot of electric Pokemon, and I'm not really that, I don't know. Mutter is a water type. Ooh, okay, here's a monster house. Let's see if we can get this thing done. I looked up how to get your starter Pokemon evolved, and the sad part is we gotta wait until we first beat the guild final quest. We gotta beat the guild itself. We have to beat Palkia, Dialga, and recruit Manaphy. We also have to defeat Darkrai. I think that's it. So initially thinking, okay, it's just going to do a couple stories and we'll be maybe a level, I don't know, 35 or something like that. No, it is kind of looking toward around 60, 66. So we can either keep going or we can go into a different game. I don't know. I like Mystery Dungeon so far. I would hate to leave it hanging. It is, we can go to Marowak's dojo time to time, or I could go to Marowak's dojo off screen and train up, and so we can quickly get through all these stories. I really don't like I like the strategy of the game. I don't like the dialogue. It's not really interesting to me about how all this stuff is happening to us. We become a Pokemon. We have no idea what happened, but anyway, we have Phanpy on our team now, and we have Plusle on our team now. Now, Plusle, it may help, but definitely Phanpy. Phanpy will help a lot, especially with the Luxio? Yeah, Luxio and Luxray. I don't know. I think I'm just going to go through Marowak's Dojo multiple times and beat whatever's in my way. And hopefully get some rare Pokemon on my team. Level my team up high enough for whatever dungeon. Like if I'm going into Electric Dungeon, I'll bring a ground type Pokemon with me. I can't really switch out Mutter, or I can't switch out to Pikachu. Oh, and we did level up to a level 26, so now we have Thunderbolt. Now, if you don't know what Thunderbolt does in this game, it can hit multiple Pokemon instead of just one individual Pokemon. But the trick is, it will only hit the ones that are diagonal and vertical and horizontal in your boxes. But it's a really useful move. I tried it out already. Yeah, especially when we go face the Thundercats. We're going to send home Plusle because, well, I don't think Plusle's going to be too useful. HP is 66, so I would rather have it stay at the guild. I gave Manaphy some gravel rocks, but Geo Pebbles. Hoping that will help. It kind of stinks that until you're like a level 60 starter, you have to, then you can go evolve. But that's the game. I have no control over it. It kind of makes it more exciting and more challenging, but the further challenging it gets, the less it becomes fun, in my opinion. So like if you keep losing at the guy, then it just makes it like irritating. However, once you beat a section that took forever, then it gets more interesting, and then you want to keep playing more, right? Mutter leveled up to a 26, which is good. I hope Mutter can learn Muddy Water. Just because, I don't know, Water Gun's okay, but it only can attack one Pokemon close range. Water Pulse is very good, but sometimes, like if he's facing a Sand Slash, it keeps missing for some reason. I want to get rid of Mudslap with Earthquake. I think Earthquake would be useful. Necessarily for the monster houses. I really wanted a Charmander, just to let you guys know. Charmander is my type of Pokemon. I like Charmander, I like Charmeleon, and I like Charizard. That is my favorite Pokemon in evolution characterization I like in Pokemon. Necessarily, if I had a top 5, Charizard would be on top, followed by Charmeleon and Charmander. Even the Mega Charizard is BA. What I favor more is Mega Charizard X than Y, just because. Y, okay, yeah, it has it looks like it has more spikes and it looks more of a realistic dragon type, or a realistic dragon, but problem is it's still a fire and flying type. Has Drought, that's a good move, but I would rather have a fire dragon, especially when it turns black and blue. That is BA right there. And if you don't know my favorite colors is black, blue, and red. And yeah, you could figure that out on my banner. If you are wondering why if I was using my on my banner, there is Mutter and there's Silver. There's also a Luxury Ball in the right hand of the Fullbring Soul Reaper of Kurosaki Ichigo. Now there's also a Kingdom Hearts, excuse me, a Keyblade. And that will be the indicator of the next game that we will be playing. That is actually a badge and not a dress for looks. Well, it is for looks, but it's a badge that we will do in the future. Now, which game I'm going to be playing, well, that will be up to a surprise. Okay, so, you know when you have a bunch of receiver seeds and, no, not receiver, reviver seeds, and they are used up, they become a plain seed. I hate having the plain seeds because they just take up too much room. You can't throw it because it's not really going to help. It won't do any damage. You can eat them, but it doesn't fill up your belly too much or at all. So I don't even know what the point of a plain seed is for. But I do like the reviver seeds. Those are very useful. Sleep seeds, I don't use them too much, but I should start using them more often since I keep collecting more. It would help with the next dungeon that we will be going into after Amp Plane. Oh, I think I counted wrong on how many floors there are in Mount Plane. Or Amp Plane. I think there's 15 actually. And then it goes to 10. Oh, whatever. We'll get there. I have my coffee, and I have my confidence that we will get through this. We will go onward and destroy whatever comes in our way. And get this blast seed. Okay, so no, I was right. There was 10 levels, and then the Genghis Kong save point. So we're going to save here first off, and then we are going to head out with Vampy. No, not Vampy. Lucky. We're going to head out with Lucky and Mutter to take on the pain in the butt Luxray. I have the premise banned on Mutter, and I have the I still have Geo Pebbles on Vampy, and I think I have a Cherry Berry on myself, so if I get paralyzed, the berry is supposed to help me. And as long as we have these stairs close by, I'm not complaining. What I really want to do is to get a fire type Pokemon on our team. That would be very Pikachu, a Mudkip, and well, let's throw in my favorite Pokemon, Charmander. That would be really interesting. That way I don't have to do too much. And Charmander would learn Heat Wave, and that would take out a majority of monster houses. Maybe not for a water type monster house, but it could happen. Yeah, I'm just checking out what they have. The size. Okay. I was always trying to figure out what that star meant. Yeah, I thought it was for the IQ point, but no, that is actually the size. I have no idea. Well, okay. I may have a better idea now. How to recruit more Pokemon on my team. It may not be the IQs, because the IQs seem like they help on survival parts, like PP Saver and catching items in midair and so on and so forth. So it may not be IQ points, or IQ skills don't help you get Pokemon on, well, be able to recruit them. I think it's more of the exploration team's badge that helps a lot. And if you do not know, we are a gold. So that means well, last time I checked, we were over 4,000. So, and we did roughly over 50 missions so far. So yeah, we are pretty high up. I looked ahead in... Okay, that Taurus went to sleep. He is resting. Shh, don't wake up the beast. I looked up the Marowak's dojo, and I found that you can actually maybe I'll hold this spoiler until we see it. But you can get some legendary Pokemon and rare Pokemon there. I'll just leave it at that. There is one orb that we have not seen yet, and I would like to see it pretty soon. That is the orb that takes all the items in the dungeon, and that is actually a good item to have, complementary with the escape orb, because if you I don't remember what it's called, maybe the warp orb, but anyways, it takes all the items in that floor. And if you can do it in the Cacneon's market, it'll take all of his items. Of course, yes, he will go and try to kill you. A level 99 Cacneon. But if you collect the important stuff and then use the escape rope, you should be fine. You'll escape from the dungeon with a bunch of items. Or you could go on the stairs. Like, go by this, close to the stairs, and do the warp item orb, and yeah, it's very useful. Alright, so we're on floor 9. We have one more floor to get up to the Thundercats. I know, they're not Thundercats. I just like saying the Thundercats because it's just easier to say, and we all know what we're talking about. I'm just trying to get enough stuff all set and then gain the encouragement to do this. And so here we go. You're trespassing. Blah blah blah. I wish I could slow down the dialogue for you guys, but if I slow down the dialogue, it's going to make this video too long. Alright, so, let's see. I'm thinking I'm going to go down, and that was a good move. And I should do a Thunderbolt. But I may... Well, yeah, I gotta change Mutter's tactics because I did not change it. Nor Lucky's, because they will just look at me and say, okay, what are you going to do? We're going to try to see if I can use this, and it didn't work. Alright, so in an event, you can't use that. So we will try using, excuse me, Thunderbolt. But we're going to set it and then going to use it. And see, it hit. Okay, so again, I lied. It does not hit vertical and horizontal. It hits vertical, horizontal, and vertically. No. Vertical, horizontal, and diagonally. Sorry. And so now we're down to 4 of them, and I remember the first attempt we couldn't even take down 2. So I am going to see if I do have an Oranberry. And I'm going to give it to Mutter. Because Lucky's not doing anything. I'm confused. So we should have switched the items at that time because Mutter's paralyzed, but that's fine. As long as Lucky keeps using Growl and lowering their attack, we should be fine. I'm going to keep using Thunderbolt because even if I'm confused, I can still hit Luxray within my circle. And Luxray is gone. So now we have 2 Luxios. Mutter just fainted but came back to life. And now we have 1, which is good. I wonder what Thunder's going to do, or what kind of impact it's going to have. That will be very interesting. What would be cool is if Luxray would be recruited. That would be really awesome. But Dusknoir comes in and tries to split us up. Dusknoir? You! Who are you? I am Explorer Dusknoir. Your fury is righteous and just Luxray. Especially in light of what your... yeah, I can't read the dialogue too fast. If you guys can glance on the dialogue, you will be able to read it. I cannot read it out loud fast enough. And I'm sorry about that. Like I've said repeatedly, my computer my computer is not the one that's lagging. It's the game that is lagging. And so trying to record it and play it. And talking about it kind of doesn't make sense. If you watch some of the first few, the first few episodes, you would definitely see it. But Dusknoir tells Luxray that it's fine, they're not trespassing. Luxray says, okay, well, if we see you again, you will be sorry, but for now on, escape. So Dusknoir saves our life, and he's talking about the once-a-year thunderstorms and how Luxray is intertwined with this is because Luxray likes the lightning. Which makes sense. Luxray, or Dusknoir. What am I saying? Now they're going to the water float item for Marill and Azurill and trying to just grab it basically and talk some more. And now they're saying, Dusknoir is saying, this was on purpose. Someone placed this water float here on purpose to get you guys to get you guys to fight with Luxray. It was on purpose. And if you guys don't know, it was Koffing and Zubat. And they show their Zubat, Skuntank, and Koffing. Of course, they're not going to face us because guess what? We have Dusknoir on our team. I would really I don't have to deal with him ever again. But I don't know when I'm going to be able to do that. So they run away. Those stinkers. Yeah, that's right. Use vocabulary. Oh, yes, we're going to save. And I bet there's going to be more dialogue. There's always going to be more dialogue. They're going to thank us, and they're going to thank Dusknoir for saving, or not saving, but for retrieving their prize treasure. Kecleon is going to keep talking and say useless stuff. And I'm just going to get bored out of my mind because I am just looking at the dialogue and they're not really saying anything. They're just repeating themselves about 3 times. Oh, and then they talk about our dreams. Well, technically, Silver's dreams. To Dusknoir, and Dusknoir knows what the ability is, but he may not know about the human aspect. But he does know the dream, whatever it is, and that's a good thing. That means we're closer to what we're trying to do. Well, okay, so there is Explorers of Time, there is Explorers of Sky, and then there's Explorers of Darkness. So if this is 4th generation, oh, and look at that, Raya Beach. We're going to be dealing with Darkrai. Assuming we will. Sky will be Dialga because I think he is... No. That's Palkia. Palkia is space. And Dialga is time. I think. Don't quote on me. No, I mean, don't quote that on me. We're talking about transforming from human to Pokemon, and Dusknoir doesn't know. You say you know your name at least. And that name would be, well, the one and only Silver. You're Silver. You'll get a hang of it. Did I just see that? The faintest? Did Dusknoir just hide the faintness of smiles? Or did I imagine that? Sincerely sorry I couldn't help you. However, I don't know the ability Silver possesses. The ability is Dimensional Screen, I think it's pronounced. But we will get to the end of this Dimension Screen, whatever it is. Manu would be the Pokemon that would have that ability, right? Because it's a Dream Eater Pokemon. Or maybe the evolution of Manu. No. Munna. M-U-N-N-A. Munna. Okay, so there is a bunch of Pelbirds. So that means they're delivering mail, right? Well, I guess there's going to be a lot more missions up ahead. And it's Bidoof. And Bidoof is going to tell us, I found you all. Come back to the guild. Immediately. So, it's getting to the end of the video. So if you liked the video, please leave a like, a comment, and possibly subscribe. I will see you guys next time.